Hi everyone, 9.3.2 polar and rectangular equations. So through this video, you will learn how to convert between polar and rectangular equations. First, let's look at converting from rectangular equation to polar equation. To convert a rectangular equation to polar equation, replace x with r cosine theta and replace y with r sine theta. So if you look at this here, this is the main formula you're going to use. If you see x, you're going to replace that with r cosine theta. If you see y, you will replace that with r sine theta. If you see x squared plus y squared, you will replace that with r squared. So you're looking for x, y, or x squared plus y squared. If you have x squared plus y squared, replace with r squared, x, y. So let's look at example. So one example could be convert equation parenthesis x minus 4 squared plus y squared equal to 16 to polar form. How do you know this is a rectangular form? Because you see x and y, or x or y. You don't see r and theta, you see x or y. That's why it is a rectangular form. You want to rewrite this to polar form, meaning you shouldn't have x or y. You only should have r or theta at the end. How do we deal with this? Okay, parenthesis square, get rid of it first by distributing. So parenthesis square means parenthesis multiply parenthesis, and you have to FOIL. Multiply x times x, x squared, x times minus 4, minus 4x, minus 4 times x, minus 4x, minus 4 times minus 4 plus 16. I just distribute it. Then combine like term, minus 4x becomes minus 8x. If you see 16 on the left hand side, on right hand side, minus 16 both sides will cancel out. So this equation, we FOIL the parenthesis and you come up with this. Right here is the part you check against this formula. Do you see x squared plus y squared? Yes, we do right here. X squared plus y squared. Replace that with r squared. So we got r squared minus 8x. X can be replaced with r cosine theta. So x is replaced with r cosine theta. So it's very important you recognize from here to here. Because right here it was x and y. Right here all x and y disappeared. Instead we have r and theta. So this is polar equation. From here you just have to solve for r. So if you add 8r cosine theta both sides, it becomes this. You have r and r on both sides. So divide by r both sides. Then it becomes r equal to 8 cosine theta. So one thing you have to be careful as a final answer. R equal to right hand side should not have r there. R equal to something here. Theta could be there, but r cannot be in terms of another r. So that was the one example. And you should try this example, which is very similar to what we just did. Try it. Okay, so if I give you extra practice, that x squared plus y squared should turn into r squared, y should turn into r sine theta, and if you do process accordingly, you should end up with this one, r equal to minus 4 sine theta, then you got it. Okay, next example I want to cover will be oh no, before we go over there are more style you need to practice from direction of rectangular to polar. So you will encounter this kind of a question on your homework. Convert equation 2x minus 5y minus 1 equal to 0 to polar. So again, we have x and y, so you should know this is rectangular coordinates. So how do you change it to polar coordinates? So it will be 2x minus 5y minus 1 equal to 0. So this is a lot simpler question. So if you look at the formula paper, x is equal to r cosine theta, y is equal to r sine theta. I don't see x squared plus y squared here. I don't see this expression, x squared plus y squared. So you can just use x and y. X. So 2 times x was what? R cosine theta minus 5 times y. Y was r sine theta. R sine theta. Minus 1 is minus 1. So I just replaced x with r cosine theta, y with r sine theta. So no more x and y, only r and theta. You have to solve for r. This term has r. This term has r. This term does not have r. Yes, yes, no. So term without r, move to the other side. Plus 1 both sides. So 2r cosine theta minus 5r sine theta is equal to 1. R, to solve for r, you need to factor out r. Meaning factor out r with the parenthesis. Then you got 2 cosine theta minus 5 sine theta parenthesis equal to 1. Now r is outside. You're solving for r, meaning you want this entire parenthesis disappear from left hand side. So divide by parenthesis, both sides. 2 cosine theta minus 5 sine theta, 2 cosine theta minus 5 sine theta. Then this thing cancels out, so r is equal to 1 over 2 cosine theta minus 5 sine theta will be your final answer. Two cosine theta minus 5, yeah. So that's one style you need to know how to do it for your Alex homework. Okay, another style of the question you should be able to do will be something like this. Three, convert the equation x equal to minus 6 to polar form, then solve the resulting equation for r. Again, you're using this formula, x equal to this, y equal to this. We only have x equal to minus 6. So you can do x equal to minus 6, and x is r cosine theta. So replace with r cosine theta is equal to minus 6. Solving for r, meaning you have to get rid of cosine theta from left hand side. Divide by cosine theta, divide by cosine theta. So r is equal to minus 6 over cosine theta. That wasn't that bad. That was number 3. Okay, so they should take that as a correct answer. I'm pretty sure they do. What they did here, is they use the reciprocal trigonometric ratio. Cosine 1 over cosine theta is secant theta. So they made it using the reciprocal of cosine theta minus 6 secant theta. Okay, this should be correct answer, but in case the ALEX software recognizes that's wrong, then you do want to do secant theta instead of 1 over cosine theta. Okay, that should get you ready to finish that first portion of the assignment, and please continue watching the second part of the video.